A special prisoner had just arrived at the prison. One casual glance from him at the heavily armed guards was enough to make them all hurriedly lower their weapons. The old inmates excitedly rushed toward the gate, and even the warden had dressed up carefully, preparing to welcome him in person. That was because he was none other than Eugene Irwin, the legendary 3-star U.S. Army general. He had earned countless honors for his country and commanded enormous respect in the military. Almost everyone saw him as an idol, but during one mission, he disobeyed a direct order from the president and acted on his own, which led to the deaths of more than 20 soldiers. He was court-martialed. Even then, he never tried to use his rank to defend himself. Instead, he willingly accepted the punishment and was sentenced to 10 years in prison. On his first day in prison, Irwin received the warden's highest level of hospitality, and the warden enthusiastically introduced him to the place. The prison itself had been converted from an abandoned castle, and all of its inmates were military men who had made mistakes. The warden liked collecting trophies. He had never actually been to battle, but he treated those items with great care. Among his prized possessions was General Irwin's autobiography, which he especially loved. He was just about to ask Irwin for an autograph when he happened to overhear a conversation between the general and his aide. Irwin picked up a bullet and said that only people who had never been to war would collect little pieces of metal like that, because real soldiers only felt endless pain when they saw them. Those words instantly darkened the warden's face. He couldn't tolerate such open humiliation and disdain. He immediately ordered Irwin sent back to his cell and forbade anyone from saluting him. In this prison, he was the boss, and everyone else was nothing more than prisoners who had simply taken off their uniforms. But even that wasn't enough for him. The next day, during inmate recreation time, he deliberately handed out only one basketball, hoping to spark a fight over it. The guards around them not only looked the other way, but even secretly handed over weapons. It wasn't until both sides were bloodied and battered that the warden finally ordered the alarm to be sounded. All the prisoners immediately lay down obediently. The newly arrived Irwin looked confused, but he could only follow suit and lie down as well. Watching the once mighty general lying at his feet like a bug finally satisfied the warden, and he walked away. One day, a prisoner named Sam excitedly saluted the general. He said he had once been a Marine and had served faithfully for 5 years, but had made a terrible mistake in a moment of impulse. As Sam grew more and more upset, Irwin stepped forward to comfort him. He told Sam that as long as he was willing to take responsibility and learn from his mistakes, he was still a good soldier. He told him to stand tall and live with dignity, and even kindly corrected the way he saluted. That warm moment was seen by the warden. He was furious and jealous of the respect Irwin naturally commanded among the prisoners. As for himself, despite being the warden, he had never enjoyed that kind of respect. So he ordered Sam to be punished. He had to stand in the rain all night in a salute posture. By the next morning, Sam was freezing and shaking uncontrollably, but the guards still refused to stop. Irwin already felt deeply guilty about the whole thing and could no longer bear to watch. He stepped forward and told Sam to lower his hand and go back to rest. When a guard came over to stop him, Irwin barked at him and warned that, by the rules, the punishment couldn't go past the next morning's wake-up call. But the guard didn't care about the rules at all. He raised his baton and was about to strike, only to be blocked by Irwin. Then the alarm suddenly went off. It looked like a large group of guards had been waiting for this, one after another. They came down hard with their batons. Irwin was beaten so badly he coughed up blood on